All right, we're here again with the Potter Roasta, a Survivor podcast with your three favorite hosts. Me, Tony, you got Bree, you got Mammers, you got all three of us. Episode 2, we saw it last night. Uh, Pretty fun episode. I think overall, I like the cast. I will say, I mean, it was kind of expected to what happened, I think, but we can talk about it.
Yeah, no, it was definitely expected. I mean, it was already expected, and then Annie just becomes like thinking she's this power top of the head of the Snake Alliance
Yeah.
after just being on the outs basically last episode. So I don't know what was going through her mind. She seems like a lot. Um, and yeah, eventually just went home as expected, anyways.
She
But
was like, she was crazy because she literally just had her name written down. She knew based off what Jeremiah's answer was at tribal council that she was like being considered as a vote. And then she was like, oh, wait, hold on. I'm just kingpin running shit over here and just like thinks she's got all this
made no
control. I don't know. It's wild.
made no sense at all.
Yeah.
And then this is like not a big thing. It's kind of random, but like, can we talk about how Jake basically exposed himself as the shoe bandit? She's throwing out Jake's name, and then Jake's like, "Oh, let me go hide her shoe." In response,
Dude, I don't know what he's
This
doing.
tribe is let's hold on. We're going all over the place here. Let's go all the way back to the beginning. Okay, so the beginning where we get off of tribal council from the last episode. Okay, so they're already down one. They're going into okay, and Annie for some reason thinks that she is in good standing, even though
there's no reason
she
to
was
think so.
easily the other last night, and
Yeah,
she knows that. So I don't know if she's in this delusion that she's a swing vote. Maybe she thinks she's between two people type of situation. But it was very wild to me of her coming back from tribal and not immediately being in a mode of, oh, I'm your guys' person. Let me be with you. Let's make this, a three. Let me be your third
yeah.
person.
Let me be the bottom of a three now instead of I'm gonna be the top of everything.
Yeah.
Like it was a very wild route to go with it. And I can see why she was annoying to them because she seems like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
she was
didn't.
trying to like boss people around with things. I mean, the coconut thing with Jeremiah, it's like, dude, it's like a sip of water.
Right. Like
Yes.
she was trying to boss about everything. And it's just like you're on the bottom and now you're trying to be the boss of it makes no
It
sense.
doesn't work.
She was very bad at the game. And the
Yeah.
fact she tries all day to push Jake, then they lose and she immediately is like, no,
I
never mind.
know, like that
Push
just was
Sophie
even
now.
worse.
I just don't understand. Like, if your tribe is losing, why would you pick the biggest, strongest guy to go home? Like, no, that like they kind of like lightly mentioned that during the episode, but like they have to eat. Like they want to, be
Yeah.
successful, and they know that Jake is probably their best,
Yeah.
chance of doing that. And without
Yeah.
Jake there, they're for sure going to be losing. So for Annie to target Jake was a horrible, horrible move. She should have targeted Sophie for the puzzle.
Yeah. And
She should have. I mean, if she had to target someone
right.
other than herself, she should have picked Sophie and just stuck with that and just really pushed Alex and Alex and Jake of, hey, you guys are a duo, you guys are the strong people on this tribe, like this is the right path, let me be with you, I am with you, where she can say I can do a puzzle better than Sophie can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she played everything about this all like just all wrong.
Yeah.
Because like she even said when she was going to target Jake, she was like, the viewers at home are going to be like, why are you doing that? That makes no sense. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't. We are going to say that.
We did say that.
Because you are doing stupid things.
Yeah.
And then, like, honestly, she should have been targeting Jeremiah because that was the only one that even had a shot at him because she knew Sophie was close with Jake and everything.
Yeah.
She knew those three are all close. The only one you have any hope of making the vote is Jeremiah. And she's pushing all the wrong names.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, is what it is. But onto the red tribe because all right, so in the edit, we don't get to see much of her. So I'm only seeing a very little amount, and I'm still like, I would not be able to be with this person for more than 5 minutes. And it's Shannon. I literally would not be able to stand and fake her praying over a crab. I would just be like, no, not doing it. Sorry, bye.
You have to. That's the thing, is like you have to because you have no other choice and you're stuck on an island with all these people. Like,
no, she would drive me nuts.
Yeah.
She's just so over the top. And my thing is like, even if you're that way, you have to realize the other people aren't this way. So don't push your nonsense on them and annoy them. Just try and act, I don't know, normal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like a
Give that a try.
compromise too. Like you can do it every once, like in a blue moon, sure, whatever, everybody will get over it. But you're doing it every day, multiple times a day. Like, no.
Every opportunity you get to be your weird self, you're pushing
Yeah.
it on these people.
And do you think this is how she is every day?
Oh,
in
yeah.
everyday life.
Oh, yeah,
It
definitely.
has
I was
to
gonna
be.
say, it has
Yeah.
to be. I just, why does Survivor cast that archetype?
I don't know. They
I
cast.
don't
They
know.
cast.
They love
They cast some
it.
strange people.
But she's in a good spot.
She is. She's in a great
She's
spot.
in an amazing spot.
That blows my
She's
mind.
literally the center of like every alliance
Yeah. No, she's
on that
safe.
tribe.
Yeah.
I think she's a part of every alliance on that tribe.
Yeah, that we saw that 4 come together,
Yeah.
and I do like that 4. It's my 3 favorites on the tribe plus Shannon. But like,
Yeah.
I would personally would like to swap out Shannon for Jawan, but I'm not that pressed about it. As
Yeah.
long as the other 3 are safe, then that's fine with me.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, we see it come together. Nate and Rizzo kind of have that conversation, and it comes up that, and then they have like it shows them the 4 talking together with, I don't know where Jawan and Sage were at the time, but
Right.
Yeah.
they were
And it
chit
seems like
chatting.
it's exactly what Savannah was hoping for as well. And
Yeah.
Shannon, I think she would have just went with anyone.
Yeah.
It kind of seemed like, yeah, I'm in a 4. That's perfect. I don't care.
She's not going to be creating anything,
Right.
but she definitely is one to agree to whatever.
She says she likes Sage though, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She likes
Yeah.
Sage as well. She thinks Sage is more like her than
Yeah, which
anyone
she
else
is probably.
She
But
is.
I think the others, I mean, yeah, Jawan had the bag situation with Savannah that pissed her off, so maybe not. But it seems like the rest, like, I feel like would like Jawan more than Sage, but
They do.
They do.
They do for sure.
yeah.
Mhm.
And so I don't know. Obviously, they have he comes back. They do the whatchamacallit challenge and things.
The
you know.
journey or the immunity challenge.
I going into the journey. They've never done the journey like this, and I loved this style journey. It was
Yeah.
way better. Nobody was losing votes.
Yeah.
The challenge was fun and interesting to watch. And then Jawan, it's much of a choice. You literally obviously pick the tribe thing because 1, it allows you to tell the truth, which is very important. Like you don't have to try and lie. Oh, I lost or something. You just tell them I won. I have a tribe advantage. Let's do this thing.
I will say one thing I miss about the journey that they don't really do as much as they did in the beginning is remember like when they like in Survivor 41 when Liana and Shan went on the journey and they spent a lot of time together. Like they went up the mountain or up the trail or whatever the case is to where they got to talk to each other and really get to know each other.
Develop
and it doesn't seem like they do that anymore with the journeys. Like they don't spend a lot of time with that other person on the other tribe. And I wish they did that more because we saw how much that influenced Liana and Shan. I keep wanting to say Shay, not you, Shay. But you know, they had such an influence on each other, and that lasted almost the entire game. At least for Liana, it did for sure. So, I mean, I really would love to see that back into it and how Jake would have reacted because we saw how close he got with Alex and how close he sees that relationship, even with barely anything there. I bet if Jake had another moment like that with someone on the other tribe, like a Jawan, I guarantee that relationship would have been way strong, and he would have been thinking of Jawan from there on forward.
I agree. Yeah, I think so too. I'd agree. I'd like to see that too, where they have a little bit more conversation. This time it seemed like they didn't get to talk at all. It was like challenge, go. Like there's nothing else.
Right.
But
that also could be the edit.
I thought Jake,
they might talk more.
Yeah, and that could be the edit. Yeah, they could have spent a little bit more time together, but I really think if they would have made a moment, made a point of it like they had in the past, that we could have seen something out of there.
Because for all we know, they could have been talking for 30 minutes, but it just wasn't important information, so they didn't put it in.
Agreed.
You
know. I'm shocked that they didn't. Like, I thought that Jawan and Matt would do more of a job of like going after Jake and getting rid of his first, but it seemed like they were all just kind of rotating pretty much between the 3, which probably is best for like long-term like success. But
you're at final 17. You're not making any enemies if you just rotate. You know what I mean?
And you're not losing your vote.
Right.
Yeah. So there's no downside to
right.
Other than just going back to your tribe and them believing you.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part, I think, at that point.
Yeah, definitely think. I mean, Jawan made the right decision of what advantage to choose.
Because I mean, winning is more important, anyways. Because even if you get that steal a vote advantage, if you're on the outs, and it's 5-1 vote, it's not going to do shit for you anyways. You're
No.
Right.
still going
I
to
mean,
home.
you're basically getting an advantage in immunity, like immunity necklace by winning the challenge. So
Right. I mean, it ends up being, which it didn't end up factoring, but we haven't got there yet.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, winning is more important in this situation than
Correct.
getting that.
what do y'all think of Matt and that alliance on the Yellow Tribe and like telling MC and her telling Sophie and everything?
That was so bad of MC to do that.
It was so bad on Matt and MC because Matt, the way he went about it, basically told her, yeah, we already have 3. We want you to be our 4th. Instead of like, I want to work with you. Who do you think we should work with? And just kind of make it seem like they didn't already have an alliance. He literally should have told her, we already have a 3-person alliance. We want you to come in. But then on the flip side of that, which, yes, that was bad. Yeah. But it's also bad on MC's part because, one, being the 4th at this point in the game is fine. You're winning challenges. You're safe. You're in the majority. Don't go blow up your game by telling Sophie you're still in the minority. Yeah. What does this help you with? It does nothing.
Yeah.
Or if you feel like you have a relationship enough with Sophie to be able to go tell her that, why don't you just go ahead and let Jason go home? Okay, if you're the 2 on the bottom, go ahead and let Jason go home if you guys do lose. Then pull Sophie in as you develop that relationship and say, hey, I feel like you're on the bottom. I don't want that situation. Let's take control and pull Christina or pull Steven or somebody that she also feels close with and get Matt out.
But if she knows they're already a type 3, she might think, okay, well, if it gets down to 5, she can't pull one of them.
Yeah.
Honestly, the best move, in my opinion, now for Sophie is to just go to those 3 and say, MC spilled the beans to me. Why don't we vote MC?
That's the only thing she can do, I think, at that point.
But I think I feel like the vote will end up being Jason anyway. So should Sophie do that?
I think so, because then that makes her safe to at least being in the final 4 of the tribe.
Yeah, but they're winning. So they might not even have to vote out 2 people.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah. But like, what is having MC as an ally
that community challenge? Like, even with all that extra weight, they still were barely behind at any time.
My thing is, like, is getting MC as an ally better than getting those other 3 as allies? I would rather have 3 people on my side than 1.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. But I don't think it's a bad move for MC to tell Sophie if MC and Sophie have a strong enough relationship that MC knows that Sophie's not going to blow it up.
That's where I mean with it, because like MC didn't go to Jason and say, hey, you're on the bottom. Yeah. Like, I like you, blah, blah. She went to Sophie and did that. Right. So, I feel like if she must feel some type of way about Sophie to be able to go to her over her and Jason both and be like, you guys are at the bottom, let's, but I'm with you guys. Like, we're a 3, I'll go to Rocks, whatever, and then really pull Matt, Steven, and Christina. One of the other ones that isn't running that, probably not Matt, I would say Christina or Steven, and be like, hey, I don't feel comfortable with this. But I have Jason and Sophie on my side. What do you think is the best option here? What do you really think is going to help us in challenges? Or what do you really think is going to win us rewards, to be able to survive and eat? Like,
the problem with that, though, is then she's literally saying, instead of being in a power 3, come be our 4th. And why would any of them want to do that?
Yeah.
It wouldn't make
sense.
She's
doing what they're doing to her.
Right.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it comes down to like who gets along with who a little bit.
They were fine with them doing that to her, so
yeah. But like, I think our best bet is probably to pull Christina because Steven and Matt seem to be close based off what we saw in the first episode. Yeah. So maybe Christina would come over and help with that. But yeah, okay. So back talking about Christina. Okay, I think she's going to be amazing when she goes to Tribal Council. Like the way she reacted to getting that disadvantage was just like, I could just see her like going crazy at Tribal. And
she reminds me of a soda, but better. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, she's got that, like that big hype, positive personality, but it's not over the top to where it annoys you. It's just enough to where it's like, I'm a good spirited person, but I still got a little bit of game in me. Like, we're still going to work this out. Like, and I think that they've been trying to cast someone like that for a long time and just haven't quite hit it. And I think that they have with her finally.
Pissed.
Here's my thing about this, and Sophie was super pissed. I'm like, what are you expecting?
Yeah.
They have to give it to one of 2 tribes. You think they're going to give it to the tribe that has 0-5.
That's
Done
exactly
nothing but
that's exactly
lose.
what they thought. That's
No,
exactly what they
you're
thought.
gonna give it to the yellow tribe
Yes.
and try and hamper them a little bit.
Mhm.
It's logical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop. Why are you taking this so personal for
Yeah,
no
they did.
reason at all?
Yeah.
That would
Oh yeah,
have been
Juwan
brutal.
hates you guys. He doesn't even know who you are, but he hates you guys. Sure.
Can you imagine if he chose the blue tribe? That would have been like so. Oh,
That's
everybody,
so
That
sad.
is so grimy.
That's
You
so
know?
everybody
sad.
watching would have hated that.
I would've
Right.
hated
Like,
it.
get out of your feelings. Like, come on. No,
They killed it. The 20 pounds did nothing, and then I mean, they clearly have the best puzzle people. I guess Jason and whoever else was doing with him just killed it.
Yeah.
I mean, they did the
We're
puzzle
very good.
instantly.
Yeah.
Trying to do. Okay, speaking of the disadvantage, that's a crazy disadvantage. It was huge, but
The
like
10
Yeah.
keys is nuts.
See, I thought they had 10 different keys and 10 different locks, and I was like,
Oh,
oh
that'd
my
be
god,
wild.
like they're never going to catch up.
that's
I
a
didn't
lot.
I didn't realize it was 10 keys on
For
one
one.
ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which yes does take a while, but you can get through keys quick. We've
Yeah,
seen it
it's
on
not that
Survivor
big.
before. Yeah.
I
We've
think
seen it on Survivor before.
the coconuts thing is wild to me though, because
Yeah.
like just give them 20-pound vests. It's safer. These people almost got knocked unconscious by the
Yeah, I
coconut.
saw the going over their head.
Like, what are we doing? This is dangerous.
Oh, me and Bree mentioned this during the episode. Wasn't that fishing kit huge?
Matt,
Yeah.
That fishing
Insane.
kit was that they were winning was absolutely humongous. It was like a giant pile on top of that like table thing or whatever that
so
Jeff
much
had.
stuff.
So much fishing stuff. And then like there was like the secondary, like, oh, the second tribe to win. That was even kind of a decent sized fishing kit.
Yeah, you were saying that's what they used to get for winning.
Yeah,
that's what I
they
was
used to
thinking
get
too.
winning back in the day. They used to get one harpoon back in the day.
Are the bags they wear at camp, are they bigger than normal?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. They're like massive, and they help with like so many things. I feel like compared to usual,
Yeah.
like carrying wood and stuff like that, like Juwan was doing. That was so smart.
Which I will say, like, I don't know if it was the case or not, but like if they give them all the same bag and they all have the same color and tribe and everything, whatever on them, I can completely understand Juwan mixing a bag up and grabbing it, thinking it's his or whatever. But once you figure out it's not yours and then you continue using it, that's where you fucking up, buddy. Like you gotta, as soon as you find out, you're gonna be like, oh shit, like then you go to that person and be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize they all look the same. Here's your bag back. I'm so sorry. He did it so bad. He really did. He should have just told her immediately, and he didn't tell her at all. And that was a no-go move.
I will say though, I did like Juwan this episode. He went up in my books.
I like him too.
enjoyed watching him. We actually got to like see him talk more and stuff. I
mean, it seems like he went up in their books too when he made the decision to pick the tribe disadvantage. So
yeah.
Which is another reason you pick the tribe advantage. It buys you favor too. Like everything about it is just better. I don't know. But
did y'all see Sophie? I think it was when she jumped up on the. That was dangerous, by the way. The way they jumped on the logs.
Yeah.
And so, did you see Sophie's leg?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
Oh my God, it was tore up.
It was tore up.
I want to see. They didn't show it. I wish they would have showed us how Savannah did it because she's so small. That had to have been
like as short
hard
as
for
I
her to
am.
like leap from log to
And
log.
I was telling him I want to see how Savannah is doing that, because if she's as tall as I am, very, very short, she is not going to be able to make it across these easily. They're going to have to either catch her or they're going to have to help her in some way.
They didn't
show it on the episode how she did it.
There was a quick shot. I don't know who it was. I don't think it was Savannah, but they they did it slower. They didn't just jump one by one like a couple people were doing. They like held their hand and like helped them over.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they probably did that with Savannah. I never saw hers, but
yeah.
Because she's tiny, like Denise was. Like she's little.
Yeah.
That's hard to do when you're that small.
I can't believe the Blue Tribe blew it that badly. Not only did they have a huge lead, they didn't even make a single piece on the puzzle. They did nothing.
I don't understand. Like, just try to put something together.
Like, try something. They just got so frustrated. They were just standing there like, I can't figure it out.
Who was doing the puzzle again? It was Sophie and who?
Sophie and
Alex?
Yeah, Alex.
Oh, yeah. Alex totally threw that then so he could get immunity or get his idol.
I thought about that.
That's possible.
Yeah, for sure. That's exactly what happened.
That is possible.
Yeah.
But even still,
he hadn't been arguing with, but they would have showed the edit maybe if that was the case. But I was thinking maybe he was arguing with her, like, oh, that doesn't go there,
Yeah.
and just keep the time ticking and
Yeah.
keep the time going so we could get that advantage. Which
I thought about that, but
that was
that's like,
crazy of Sophie to find that box and not want to say anything.
oh my god, I
I
loved that.
loved that. I did too.
Awful.
It was
Awful
awful, but you
gameplay.
still loved watching it on TV.
Why was it awful?
How is she gonna pull off going and getting this key with the cannonball to unlock this box? She's gonna do that without being seen. Are you kidding me? Come on.
I mean, maybe people sleep.
That's a big ball and chain.
Yeah, and it's gonna be at camp. She's gonna do this silently and walk away. She's gonna lift this cannonball chain.
It doesn't have to. Why does it have to be at camp?
The box isn't at camp.
No, but they're probably gonna.
But the ball and chain is probably gonna be.
Yeah,
at
they're
camp.
probably gonna bring it back.
Why? Where? What are you gonna explain? How are you gonna explain this ball and?
Okay, well, okay. Say they leave it out there.
Yeah.
First of all, they're gonna find this thing before they give up. So it's not even gonna be out there at night or something. They're gonna search until they find it. So she's gonna have to try and pull this off while they're all standing around looking. Instead of just saying, I found the box,
I completely
come
understand her strategy in that. If it was a loose key, I can completely understand that.
But it wasn't.
But it wasn't a loose key. It was attached to literally a ball and chain that was.
I mean, I'm more so. I appreciate her.
Jake was literally carrying that thing because Alex couldn't carry it by himself.
But I appreciate her
wanting to carry that thing.
Yeah.
She tried to go pick it up and couldn't even pick it up. So how is she going to sneakily do this? And then Jake asks her, why are you picking it up? She couldn't even answer it. She said, I don't know. I'm just picking it up. What?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Terrible.
I do like Sophie, though.
I like
her. I like her mindset of the game. I still think she looks like Angelina.
Oh, 100%.
But
100%.
A little bit. I don't necessarily see it that much, but a little bit, I guess.
Mannerisms, I think, part of it.
Yeah, and her jacket that she wears, I feel like is an Angelina type jacket. That the one she had at Tribal.
It's like a onesie, isn't it? Like a pajama onesie is what it looks like.
Yeah, type of robe thing, which I don't understand why she was wearing that. Because if it was so hot outside, why are you wearing that damn thing, girl?
I'm sure it's cold at night still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, finding the idol, they pulled it off. They managed to get it. Him telling Annie, people were like, "Oh, is he about to save her?" I was like, "No shot. He's about to use this on Annie." First of all, it's Final 17. You play this on Annie, you just tanked your whole game. The game's over for you. Second of all, you're not going to be able to pull anyone in to vote out someone else, so that's going to fail. Mm-hmm. The sole reason he told her was clearly so she wouldn't play the shot in the dark, to build trust and have her not play the shot in the dark.
Yeah.
What I hated was him saying, like, when she was voted out, how he said, I didn't have a choice. She's not on the jury. Why did you say that? That pissed me off. I was like, don't say anything.
Because you clearly did have a choice.
And you chose
you chose the right choice.
Yeah, which is
but
understandable.
You did have a choice.
Correct.
I'm just shocked at how blindsided she was. But I mean, she took it well.
She did.
She took it well.
Yeah. No, I liked that part. I mean, like I said, I didn't hate her. She just seems like a lot, though. I can get why she annoyed them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and delusional. She did not
delusional.
think. There's no way you think you're in any power position if you're number 5 on that tribe. Like, come on.
Also, it was so funny at Tribal when Alex goes, well, somebody's trying to find an idol. I don't know if somebody did. And the whole tribe knows
I was thinking the same thing.
The whole tribe knows you have it. So funny. So funny to me.
It was like he was trying to pull a phone Jeff. Like Jeff doesn't know or something.
Did y'all hear Jeff so going back to the challenge, when Rizzo tries to jump up backwards onto the rope, Jeff is Jeff has changed like a little bit on how he says things, and it was just so funny and like awkward almost. I thought
he's trying to pull a really cool move or something like that. Okay,
but
Jeff.
You know what Rizzo was doing is he was trying to do pole vault jump. Is what he was trying to do. He was trying to do the backward. Type of pole vault jump to get over that net is what he was trying, and that's what it looked like he was trying to do.
Yeah.
If I ever meet him one day, I'll ask him, but that's what it looked like he was trying to do.
It was just funny with the way Jeff words things sometimes now. It's like he's trying to be hip and with the young generation.
Yeah.
Oh, also random, but going back to earlier in the episode when the Blue Tribe's eating the worms. I will not understand this because they're like, oh, it's it's food, it's protein. Those worms are doing nothing. What is that? 5 calories? Like, what is
Yeah.
that gonna? That's not sustaining you or doing
I told him
anything
it's
to
a
help
mental
you.
thing.
It is.
It's a mental thing for sure. Like you think that you're doing something for yourself, so your body feels better because of that
Yeah.
false pretense that you are.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly, it's like you're on Survivor, and like, one other time are you going to eat a worm is like more so how I look at it. But then they just kept eating them, so I don't think that's what they were thinking either. If they would have ate like one, I would have been like, oh, it was just like the experience of eating a worm, maybe.
They were
But
trying to get like a meal out of it, but
yeah,
like you'd have to eat like 100 of those things to get anywhere. Yeah. No, all in all, though, I mean, pretty good episode. I mean, it wasn't anything crazy. I mean, the craziest thing was probably Alex getting the idol, I guess. I don't know. But overall, I mean, the boot was, expected and everything. But I
I'm
still
not
enjoyed
bored
it.
though.
No, I
Yeah,
still enjoyed it.
for 2 boots being pretty predictive, I'm not bored.
Yeah.
I still enjoy it.
Yeah.
A lot more than some of the other premieres that we've had, or second episodes that we've had.
Yeah.
I like it more than like 45.
what do y'all
Yeah.
think happens with the Blue Tribe if they go back again?
I'm Jeremiah.
Jeremiah's got to go, right? Or
I mean,
Sophie. It's got to be one
I
of the
think
two.
I think
Because Alex has the idol, so
I think Alex and Sophie both think they're number ones with Jake, so they just vote out Jeremiah and are fine with going down to 3. But like then it would be Alex having the idol, so maybe they try and do something there. But like
I hope
think
they
they
don't
would
go
just
back
vote
again.
Jeremiah.
I would like to see another tribe at Tribal Council and
Me
get
too.
a little bit more airtime from another tribe that we haven't received yet. Even the Yellow Tribe, like even though they're a strong tribe, I wouldn't hate to see them go to Tribal and vote someone off.
And also with the Blue Tribe,
do you think they should have tried to blindside Alex last night?
I mean,
I don't think there's any world that would happen.
I don't
think Sophie or Jake would want Alex to go.
I don't think it would just work out too well.
Yeah. I don't know. Having an idol at a 4-person tribe is like, he has it.
Yeah. True.
I think I would have tried to pull off the blindside. If I wasn't his guaranteed number one, I think I would have tried to blindside him.
I mean, it would make sense for like Jeremiah to try and blindside him, but then he wouldn't be able to get the numbers to even do so.
I mean, yeah, the hard part was Annie thought she was Alex's number one, basically.
Right. Yeah. So it definitely wouldn't work.
Right.
Yeah.
There's really no way to pull it off. And now I was going to say, like, it kind of depends on when they go to Tribal next. If they win the next 2 rounds, then you just vote Jeremiah and try and get to merge.
Yeah.
But if they lose the very next challenge, then I can see the argument for trying to blindside Alex.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it really just depends on timing. Timing is very important on, like, when you're going and whatnot. So
I hope they do a tribe swap this season. What do they normally do at 15?
Yeah.
They could do it at 15.
Yeah. I hope they do one.
Me too. We haven't had one since what, 45?
No, we had one last season.
Yeah, we had one last season. Yeah, because that's when Thomas got voted out.
Yeah. You're right.
They ended up blindsiding.
Yeah. You're right.
Thomas.
Yep.
And Bianca got voted out too, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll do back to back.
They should do it every season, honestly.
No. I don't think every season needs it.
I think that it does when every season a tribe is getting decimated.
Well, that doesn't happen every season.
It seems to happen a lot.
I would say majority, but not every.
The way they set it up now with where like they just get so far behind. These other tribes are winning, they're eating, their spirits are high, and then
they can sit out their worst players.
I feel like swap the idea of swapping tribes is like cookie and cake. Like when you want cake when you have cookies, you want cookies when you have cake. Like you if we have it every season, then you're going to say it's boring and predictive and you don't want it. And then they take it away and then they say, "Oh, we want the swap back." Like I feel like Survivor does that. They put something in, people don't like it, and then they take it away, and then everyone's like, "Oh, why don't we have this back again?" It's like the 3-tribe format. Like, "Oh, why don't we have 2 tribes?"
I'm fine with every now and then not having a swap, and I'm fine with them doing a swap at 15, and then doing a swap at 14, and like changing up when they do the swap, and if it's 2 tribes to 7 or 3 tribes to 5, like they should make so good. Hey, Star Fox.
That's Hopper.
Oh, hey, Hopper. All right. I guess that's pretty much everything on the episode.
I was just gonna say, my thing is, if we started with 2 tribes, I'd say no swap. but they keep starting with 3 tribes, which almost means we need a swap if a tribe's getting decimated. If you have 2
Yeah.
tribes and a tribe gets decimated, it doesn't matter.
That's the problem, though, is you don't know if the tribes are going to get decimated or not. So you plan the season format beforehand, and then we get into it, and all of a sudden there's a tribe that gets decimated. But
Yeah.
the way they made these tribes, they should have known.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everybody kind of predicted the blue tribe was going to be the weakest tribe. I thought from what I saw prior to the season, it's like, yeah, they have Jake, but like the rest of the tribe looked pretty weak. No offense.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, nothing about Sophie, Annie, and Nicole screamed they're going to do good at challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Jeremiah.
And Jeremiah. Yeah, I mean, that's like a lot of the tribe right there.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think that's pretty much it on this episode. Like I said, nothing too spicy or crazy, really. So
yeah,
we should start to get more of that in the next episode.
I think so too. I think the next one's gonna be good. But yeah, I guess we'll stay tuned next week and catch us talking about Survivor.
Yep.
Bye, y'all.